Hello and welcome to Liptovsky Mikulas in Slovakia for the International Canoe Federation's third Slalom World Cup of the 2015 season. 390 athletes from 40 countries have been competing on this legendary course. Today we're going to be using the far channel. That's the left channel for those who know. As you can see, it's the traditional layout. There's 20 gates to be negotiated. The green and whites downstream, the red and whites upstream. And today we have 6 upstream gates. Over the weekend, the top 5 classes as normal are presented. And today we're going to be looking back over the best of the action. I'm Matthew Layton, so sit back and enjoy. The first event we're going to see today is the canoe singles for men called the C1. Packed with top paddlers from nations throughout the world. First in action, and look, he's back in his famous red boat. He dabbled in white last year. Of course, we're talking about born and bred Liptovsky resident Michal Martikan. From Slovakia, he is a legend in the sport. 36 years old now, won his first World Cup medal at the age of 16, won his first Olympic gold medal at the age of 17. And look, he's slightly down on the split. This is a crucial section. They need to spin across the white water, in and out, round. He's known to be a magician with the paddle. And you can see he's done that formation thousands of times before. By the way, this is Michal's second outing of the season. Last weekend in Krakow, unfortunately, didn't make the final. The crowd of 3,000 people going absolutely crazy, paddling over the line. Where's he going to be? And look at that. He sets the provisional lead, 2.71 seconds above the rest. Alexander Slavkovsky, another local hero, I suppose the right word is. His father, also called Alexander, is organising this competition and for many years has been the mayor of Liptovsky Mikulas. Known as a different style, much longer levers than Michal. A great technician. Here we go, in and out and round of the upstream and half a second ahead. Spins across. Will want to stick. Oh, he punts off the wall. Now that is legal. You can do what you like as long as you don't touch the poles. If you do touch the poles, 2 seconds. If you miss a pole altogether, it's 50-second penalty, which effectively puts you out of the game. Tricky combination, 16. Decides to spin round 17 to have a good angle approaching the tight 18. Spins off the wall. He's done that thousands of times before, and now it's just a case of sprinting for the line. Where's he going to be? Oh, 0.02 seconds off the lead. Now they call him Bendy Boy for obvious reasons, made of elastic. This is 38-year-old Stanislav Jezik from Czech Republic. He'll get a good cheer of well normally, but today he's up against Martikan Slavkovsky. Won the first World Cup in Prague this season, and you can see just how elastic he is, in and out of the gates, quicker than anyone else. Also very long levers, which helps. Spinning across. Using the bottom. It's a very shallow course, by the way. It's naturally fed by the Var River. And in July, the water levels are fairly low. Well, just off the pace, 0.63 down. The tricky 16, 17, 18 combination. As most of the athletes, chooses to spin this, gives himself a good angle. Oh, working hard. And sprinting over the line. Is it going to be enough? All his energy into this. Well, it puts him in 3rd place. Good effort, though, for 38 years old. Confirmation of the results. Gold medal, Michal Martikan, Slovakia. Silver medal, Alexander Slavkovsky, Slovakia. And bronze medal, Stanislav Jezik, Czech Republic. From the men's canoes to the women's canoes, it's exactly the same course, the same configuration, but clearly as the angles and the limbs are not quite as long, we will see quite a lot of switching here. This is where they change sides with the paddle. On the course, it's 21-year-old Vicky Dobrodowska from the Ukraine. Last week was her maiden medal, absolutely delighted taking the bronze in Krakow, crying for many hours afterwards. As you can see, a little bit of a touch on gate number 6, so a 2-second penalty automatically added onto the time. Also, she's taken out the upstream gate number 10. That's going to be another 2 seconds. Maybe dropping a little bit low on 11, but it's difficult to work against the current. Vicky, part of the TIP program, the Talent Identification Program, which is run by the ICF to develop talent in countries that need aid. So she's sponsored to go to training camps and also for some travel expenses. Here she comes. Looks like another very solid performance. Well, she goes into initial first place. Vicky Wolfhardt from Austria. This season, she's very much been concentrating on the K1, as the qualifications for the World Championship team are extremely tight in Austria. But she's improving every time she hits the water. Keeping nicely in the middle of the gates. Again, you can see her switching there. So she's always tackling the difficult obstacles on her onside. As you can see, you have the close-up and the wide-angle cameras, so you can see exactly what's going on. Decides to spin. Give herself a good angle of attack on difficult gate 18. Here she comes over the line. It's going to be tight. Well, it wasn't as tight as all that. She moves into provisional first place. Big hitter here, Mallory Franklin. She's still young, but she's around for years and years and years. Loves the big water, by the way. Never phased. Was the vice champion at the 2014 World Championships in Deep Creek, USA. Again, keeping away from the poles. Using her very long angles to great effect, keeping in the speed bit of the water. Spinning around 16. Also switching and spinning around 17 to set herself with a good angle. Great confidence to spin on the difficult sections. Ducks around the gate, over the line where it's going to be. It is going to be tight. Well, Mallory Franklin was adjudged the winner due to penalties coming off. GBR, Mallory Franklin gold, Victoria Wolfhardt Austria silver, and Victoria Dobrodowska Ukraine takes the bronze medal.
Yeah, my semi-final run was a good solid run, what it really needed to be to make the final. And in my final run I was trying to push it a bit harder on the big open spaces on the course and just try and get the boat running a bit faster. So it's very tiring, but I'm pleased to have gone down into that position.
Are you from a paddling family?
Both my parents used to paddle and still do on the odd occasion, and my younger sister is also racing now and made her first World Cup final in Krakow last week.
Yeah, my dad used to paddle but doesn't really paddle anymore. Now he's coaching me.
My father, Danny Grunewald, took up paddling with me and he went to the World Master Games in Australia, Sydney.
No, I'm the first one, maybe my kids.
Yeah, all my family members are kayakers. My brother, sister, mom and dad. My mom not so much, but I would say she's a kayaker.
There are 0 paddlers in my family. I'm the outcast.
Yes, my brother paddled, my father, my mother, so we are just a canoeing family.
My auntie Diane Woods paddled. She won a silver medal at the Junior Worlds in Wausau in 1994.
Back to the action, and it's switching from canoes to kayaks. So it's a double-bladed paddle, and this is the final of the K1 men. Peter Kauser, he was the king of the circuit a few years ago. In fact, he was the world champion twice. 2014, dislocated his shoulder in Lee Valley in the first World Cup, which put him out of the season. This year, being gradually coming back to form, but realises he's still not top. Known for having a beautiful feel with the water, always makes it work with him, and so far, as you see on the screen, he's 2.5 seconds ahead of the rest. Crucially clean also, punting off the wall. In and out on one stroke, which is crucial. Now, how well, that's as good as he could do, and goes into provisional first place. Peter Kauser, coached by his father, also known as Peter Kauser. And the action continues. 23-year-old Mathieu Biazizot from France, known as a flyer when he gets it right. And look at his style. He's sitting upright, looks like he's only just using his arms, but believe me, he's using his core as well. Well, slightly down on the split. And we've seen time changing hands on this difficult upstream, but he's in and out and hugs the inside post. That's what we want to see. Well, that's just about as good as we've seen all day on gates 10 and 11. Deciding the spin option gives him a better angle to going up straight. And there he does it. Just a case of sprinting for the line. This is exhibition stuff. Well done, Mathieu Biazizot, and is 3.5 seconds better than the field. This is the closest to a rock star the sport has. It's Vavra Hradinek from the Czech Republic. Won last week in Krakow. Is an Olympic medalist. Is a 2013 world champion and is by far the smartest boat on the circuit. Here he comes. Look at his speed. Well, 0.3 of a second up. Knows this course really well. And the crowd are going crazy for him. Quickly in and out of gate 13, so far clear. Like Biazizot decides to spin. Look at the power there, in and out. And now it's a case of sprinting as fast as he can. Biazizot knows he's not as fast as him. Second place. That's the first World Cup victory for Mathieu Biazizot, probably the first of many. Confirmation, France, gold, Mathieu Biazizot. Czech Republic, silver, Vavra Hradinek, and Slovenia, bronze, Peter Kauser.
It was really good, you know, second in the semi and win with 2 seconds ahead the second time. I think it's awesome. This is my first win, so I'm really happy with that. And the course is really tough. I think there is less water than for the heats, but it's good. It was really good.
And now onto the kayak women's singles. Looking down the names, Dugatova, Pfeiffer, Funk, Shuro, Fox, Schornberg. Some really top competitors. first to go means that she was the last to qualify in the semi-finals is 32-year-old Bratislava resident Jana Dukatova. Twice world champion, many years world #1, known for her unique style. Very long angles, very strong paddle strokes. Always puts the boat where she wants to put it. She's one of 3 competitors in this final who've actually competed in the 2 other finals so far this year. Krakow and Funk the other 2. Well, in a semi-final, she was clear but a bit slow, and now she looks like she's really revving it up. Clearly, as a Slovak, she'll know this course, but I must stress, Bratislava is her home track. In and out carefully. The key here, keep it clean, keep it precise, and keep off the poles. Well, that's the fastest time we've seen so far. Moves it into first position. Jana Dukatova from Slovakia. Another 32-year-old, Mylin Shuro, Olympic bronze medal winner from London. Very, very powerful. In fact, in Krakow, in one of the heats last week, she was faster than most of the men, where she won the final, of course. Well, she's slightly down at the moment. That's mainly because on the first gate, she hit a penalty. You can see completely different style to Dukatova, but it's certainly effective. Perhaps just doesn't know the water quite so well. Although what we will say today is that the Spanish have a little advantage. The course here is designed by Andrés Sibach. Why is that interesting? Well, he also designed the Spanish national course in La Sodergel. Here she comes over the line. Well, it just shows how fast was Jana Dukatova. Mylin moves into provisional second place. Well, another Spaniard. Marta Martinez, perhaps been in the shadow of Mylin for the last few years, but an outstanding athlete. And last week in Krakow in World Cup 2, she actually made the final, coming 9th. Let's see what she can do today. Great balance, great feel, and great power again. Well, she's a little bit back, having a 2-second penalty on gate number 6. But that's good, keeping close to the poles, but not too close. Taking a little time, but not hitting them crucially. Spinning on 17, sets herself up nicely for 18. Quickly in and out. Now it's just a question of power. Arms are going to be hurting. Here she comes. The results. Slovakia take gold, Jana Dukatova. Spain, Mylin Shuro takes the silver, and bronze, Marta Martinez, also for Spain.
Well, it was pretty hard, I must say. I didn't expect it to win today. I'm still not in the top form this year, but I wanted to do my best on the home course, and it was pretty tough progressing from the heats. I had to do the second run in the heats, which got me back into the game, and in the semi-final it was pretty tough too. I finished 10th, it was very close, but I got a new run in the final, and everybody is getting starting from scratch, so I'm really happy I finalized this World Cup in such a great way.
Hi, I'm Mathieu Péché.
Hi, I'm Gauthier Claus. We are from Épinal and the Vosges and Lorraine in the northeast of France.
Yeah, in Épinal we have a good tradition of canoeing because it's a big club.
We started at the age of 6, so it's been 22 years and 14 years of C2. So we worked hard during all this time, and now we are first in the world, so it's a great achievement, I guess.
Between October and January we are in Paris and working on the marketing, and after in February we are plenty, 100% sportsman. Yeah, the decision of keeping or not C2 on the Olympic program is not really made, but we heard some things and we just want to show we are athletes, we are present, and we need to tell something, to say something.
The Czechs started the movement like after the Olympics in 2012, so it's been 3 years now, and we decided with the French team to give a fresh air to this movement with a positive attitude. So we started the I Love C2 movement, and all the other C2s are following us, like actually, because we want to show the people that we are athletes, so we are fighting for our sport. Going to the Olympics is not just a dream, because we already been one time, so finished fourth. So now I think we want to take our revenge and go again and go on the podium. Okay, let's go. Bye bye.
This is the canoe doubles, 2 men in a boat. And let's watch the best of the action. Pavel and Peter Hochschorner, 35-year-old twins from Bratislava in Slovakia. These are the gods of the sport. They won 3 gold medals in the Olympics: Sydney, Athens, Beijing, and took a bronze medal in London. They're known for their precision. When it goes well, it goes very well. When it doesn't, sometimes you don't want to be near these boys. They just scraped into the final after appealing and had a penalty taken off. As you can see, they know exactly what to do, when to do it, and can do this course with their eyes closed. Very difficult move here. Spinning around to set themselves up nicely. Good for the back left combination. Powering over the line. And this is what the crowd want. It's their first World Cup of the season, and they provisionally go into first place. Stepanski Pochweiler from Poland, known as their very attacking, technically strong style. As you see, it's different to the Hochschorners. They're always moving, they're always working. And they're very much in touch at the split. Going forward, need to keep the momentum of the boat. In and out nicely. 10-11 combination causing all sorts of problems. Keeping the power on. How are they going to attack this last section? Again, they decide to spin. And that's very tidy and very fast. Coming over, this is going to be an impressive. Well, they go into second place. Just shows how good the Hochschorners were. Last to go, it's the world number 1, Klaus Pesch. As we saw in their profile a couple of minutes ago, they've been together now for 14 years, known for being extremely fast on the upstroke. Well, it took a little bit of time there, but so far they're slightly up. Very light pair, able to really throw the boat about. Disappointed in the Olympics, coming 4th. They're trying to make it better, but it's going to be tough because in France there's 6 or 7 teams that are extremely strong. Ducking in, again going for the spin option. This is going to be crucial. How quick are they here? Punting off the side. Now it's just a case of sprinting home. Oh! A 1/5 of a second off the space. Well, that's what the local fans wanted anyway. Moves them into second place. Lochshorners take gold for Slovakia. Klaus Pes, silver for France, and Stepanski and Pokwala take the bronze medal for Poland. Well, that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Join us again in a few weeks' time in Spain, then Po.